God's love for humanity, for all of her creations, is way beyond your ability to comprehend or envision, because it is infinite. Mother/Father/God, Source, love is infinite, meaning that there is nothing beyond it. It is the state, the only state of existence that all that is consciously aware inhabits eternally, living as limited beings in form that make no sense at all, because everywhere in your lives you constantly experience limitation in one form or another. It appears to be a permanent aspect of the dream or illusion, and it is. Even if, while in form, it seems that you have moved through it or beyond it, you meet yet another one. However, in reality, in the eternal presence of God, there are no limits. There is just boundless infinity in which all express their infinite creative abilities in a state of constant joy. This is what Mother/Father/God is, an infinite and ever-ongoing and outgoing expression of love embracing all of her creations. Embraced by love, you are love, each and everyone without any exceptions. Within the illusion, however, it often seems to you that love/God cannot be present. As you look back into the depths of recorded history, it seems that you see only more of the same. It seems open-ended, in fact, endless. Yet deep within yourselves you do sense or feel that there must be a God of love, and even if you choose not to acknowledge that possibility, the vast majority of you spend an incredible amount of time seeking love, because of your deep inner knowing that there is nothing else, and you are extremely tired of being separated from it. When you do encounter love for the first time in a relationship, it blows your mind, because it is way beyond anything you might have imagined. Even when you are in love, you have a sense that there is far more to it than you are actually experiencing, however beautiful and all-consuming it may be. Reality is love expressing itself limitlessly and eternally, and that is what you are all seeking: limitless love for yourselves. And within the limitations of your lives in form, it appears to be unattainable. This is because you have closed down your awareness of the fact that it is what you are. You have no need to seek it outside yourselves, in others, or in the world, because it is within you in its utter magnificence, in every moment of your lives. All you need to do is to accept that it is who you are, and then offer it freely in every interaction with others, even if your sense of doing that is doubt-filled. When you do offer only love, you will find yourselves receiving it as well as offering it, because it is in a constant state of flow in infinite directions. When you choose not to offer it, you very effectively block its constant flow through you, and you then feel unloved and unlovable. Therefore, allow yourselves to believe that love is your nature, in spite of your doubts, and the more consistently you can do just this, the more you will experience the feeling of loving and being loved, until that belief falls away, taking your doubts with it. When that happens, and it will, you will find instead that you know that you are love because you can feel it, and that there is nothing else that you could be, and that there is nothing else that you desire or need, because it is what you are, eternally. You and your Father are one. You always have been, and you always will be. It is true that in and of themselves, human beings have faults and make mistakes. It is an aspect of being human and following the guidance of your egos, which are forever encouraging you to believe that your emotions are valid and justified because they are who you are. But emotions are just emotions, and you can and will learn to question them as they arise, rather than acting on them as though they were who you are, your identity. So to repeat, you are love. There is nothing else. Allow yourselves to focus on the deep inner knowing that each one of you has that confirms this for you. Their sole purpose was to pay attention to your bodily needs, so that you could attend to following the love-filled spiritual paths you had planned for yourselves before incarnating. They can do that extremely well. So well that most of you came to trust them fully and gave them the power to make decisions for you. But for that they have neither the ability nor the wisdom. It is time to lay them down and trust your hearts, which are, just like each one of you, eternally in the divine presence and at one with Mother/Father/God. Therefore, when you go within to your holy inner sanctuaries on at least a daily basis, remind yourselves that, in spite of any doubts about your worthiness to be in God's presence to which you may be clinging, you are eternally one with God, the infinitely loving source of your eternal existence, from whom separation, even for the briefest of moments, is completely beyond the bounds of possibility. As you make a point of frequently reminding yourselves of this divine truth, you will experience an arising awareness leading to a deep inner knowing that this is indeed true. Your self-doubts and negative self-judgments will start to dissolve, and you will find yourselves increasingly at peace and in a state of self-acceptance as your deep inner knowing of God's infinite and eternal love for you firmly establishes itself in your conscious awareness. With so very much love, Saul. Channel John Smallman. We are here now. We love you. We are you, from your future, to assist you on your path. Beloved one, it is most joyous to witness your incredible journey on your planet. With every step, you are coming closer to a higher dimensional reality. With every experience, you are asking for an improvement. With every disappointment, you are reaching higher. Your asking for a new way of life is embedded in your DNA. It is calling your home. You innately know what it feels like to be in a state of complete peace and harmony. You innately know what it feels like to be the full embodiment of God/Source. You innately know what it feels like to be one with God/Source and all expressions of God/Source. Your brothers and sisters, the sons and daughters of God/Source. But sometimes you are perceiving the veil of illusion of the ego mind when you are interacting with others. That's when the interaction is unpleasant. But when you have the deliberate intent to see beyond the veil of illusion, you will find God/Source in everyone. Your divine vision is the key. Imagine it like having X-ray vision. When someone in your life is acting out their ego mind, simply put on your divine X-ray glasses and look for the son/daughter of God in that person. You can do so by saying a mantra, such as, I choose to see and perceive only God in you, or God is in me and God is in you. Keep saying this mantra and remain calm. After a while, the other person has no other choice as to match the energy you are sending out. When that happens, you have achieved a massive victory of light. We are holding the vision of the divine new earth with you, and from our vantage point, it is glorious. We are with you every step of the way. You are loved beyond measure. We are with you always. We love you. We are you. Namaste. Channel Asara Adams.